Last weekend I went to a seminar and there's one quote that really got into my mind and I would like to discuss a bit. And it is that in 1 year you usually can achieve less uh, compared to what you think you can, but in 10 years you actually can achieve way more than you think you're able to. And I was thinking, yeah, maybe there is quite some truth in there. And actually, in the breaks, me and a friend were having a chat with somebody else and just getting to know him. And he said, "Yeah, hello." He said his name and he said what he was doing, what business he was in. And in fact, he had several pizza houses and he also had a company making the dough for pizzas. And he was doing in real estate. He had many houses and yeah, he actually made it. He almost had an imperium, let's say. And what struck me was that he looked like more or less the same age. And when we asked his age, it turned out that he was 7 years older. And I had quite some respect. Like, whoa, man, you really made it. You made it in life. You in business. You made it in business. And later on, when I was talking with that friend, said, "Yeah, but Tim, he's 7 years older. In 7 years, you can achieve at least the same." I was like, can I? I mean, okay, 7 years is maybe quite long, and maybe indeed you can achieve quite some things in 7 years, but can I achieve what this guy did? So I started thinking, yeah, maybe I can. Huh? I mean, 7 years is not that a short amount of time. So yeah, I would say think about what you can achieve in 1 year, but also in 10 years. And maybe it's bigger than you actually think. And it also reminded me of when I just started in the student union, and in my second year I was meeting someone who was in the international board of a European student organization. And for me that was like, whoa, amazing. How can you combine this with your studies, and you must be so smart. And she had been in the student union as well. I was like, whoa, that's just way too much work. And in fact, only 3 years later, I was in that student union, and 5 years later, I was international president of that European student organization. So that also reminded me of, yeah, maybe you can achieve more of what you think. Maybe not in 1 year, but in 5 or 10 years, you can actually do quite some things. And I still have to think a bit more about it, but maybe when you meet people that, okay, it seems they've made it in life, and sometimes I feel a bit shy to approach them just because they have this higher status, let's say. Well, maybe in 5 or 10 years we can be as good as them. We can also be a famous actor or an author or someone with a great business. We are not there yet, but in 10 years we can achieve quite a lot. So maybe let's take this other approach to life and see what that brings. I hope this is a nice inspiration for you. Think about it, and if you want to follow me on YouTube, just follow me. Goodbye.